Welcome back to my channel. It's Biscuit. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is having a good day. So today's video is going to be some unboxing and a demo on Modelones. So Modelones reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in trying out some of their acrylic powders. And I was like, sure. I actually have never really tried out Modelones acrylic powders, but I've heard some good things about them. So I was like, sure. So thank you so much, Modelones, for even reaching out to me and asking me to go ahead and try some of your products. I really do appreciate that you would even consider me to do that. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at all the goodies that they have actually sent me. First I just thought it was just gonna be an acrylic kit, right? Modelones was like, I'm gonna send you everything you need to get this set of nails done, right? So we're gonna get right into all the details. So first thing we have is, here is the Modelones acrylic kit. And I believe that they sent me the one that's in the nude tones. So we're gonna go ahead and open that up. And I didn't even open up the packaging yet because I wanted to do it on camera. Oh, wait, and I'm opening it up backwards. So here we are. Oh my gosh, super cute and super pretty. Yes, these are the nude tones. So I'm definitely excited for these. Super cute, love the colors. I love this like cinnamon color over here in the corner. I wonder, do these have names? Nope, no names, just numbers. So we have 11. Okay, so let me take these off. Out first, and then we can kind of take a look at the colors. Okay, so I have all of the powders out of the plastic. So they do have numbers on them, so they're not like in order from 1 to 12. They're different shades of different colors, so they do have like 40. I'm not sure if this one is 98 or 86. So this one is 105, and then I'm gonna be swatching these. So 17, 106, 11, 34, 188, 170, 26. So there's definitely colors in between there that are missing, but these are the ones that come in the kit. So yeah, I'm definitely excited, like I said, about this cinnamon kind of color. Super pretty. So different shades of pink that we are also going to get into. So with them also sending me over their acrylic powders, right? They also sent me their liquid for their acrylics. So you actually really can't smell this. Sometimes I'm able to smell the monomer right outside the packaging, but I'm not. So seems like this isn't a strong odor monomer, so definitely anxious, but could be different once you open up the tab. So I'll give you my opinion on that as well. So they also sent me their acrylic brush. So it came wrapped up in here. So it kind of tells you how to clean the brush and whatnot. So it does give you instructions here. So if you're not familiar with the cleaning process, then make sure you take a look at that. So here is the brush. This is in a size 10, and this is their Kolinsky brush. So let's take a look at that. Super cute. I love the glitter in the handle. This reminds me of another brush that I have. I just don't know where I got it from. Because I had took the label off of it, but definitely cute. Has the glitter in the handle. I would say though, just be careful if you do get monomer on your hands. You might end up rubbing off the actual black ink that they printed on the brush with. So let's take a look at the bristles. Let's go ahead and get out this packing tape. So in nail tech school, they told you to kind of, when you get a new brush, to make sure you kind of rub your fingers over the bristles to kind of loosen up that packing powder that they use for brushes. So just make sure that you do that, and you should probably see some stuff flying if you are really looking, but you probably might be able to see the white specks on the brush. So, but that'll come off because we'll be dipping it in the monomer, and we'll get this brush clean. So just make sure you do it a couple times so that way you can get that packing powder out. But this brush is super cute. So we're also going to be using that today. And then they also sent me over their acrylic nail tips box, acrylic nail tips kit box. So definitely excited on this. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, so it just has the ingredients. Keep out of, keep away from children, how to contact them, and let's just go ahead and open it up. All right. So here we are when you open up the box. Let's just pull this tag down here. So we have the Modelones Acrylic Nail Tips Kit Manual. So this will give you tips and tricks on how to apply your acrylic, to apply your tips to your nails. So if you need help, you can go ahead and read that. So right off the bat, we have a mini LED lamp. This is so cool. I love the fact that they included this in there because some people may not have a mini LED lamp to go ahead and use to cure the gel. So, and it does come probably with a touch button here to make sure that you cut the light on, and then you can just slide your tip in here when you're curing it. So definitely a nice touch and something nice to add. Okay, then this also comes with nail prep dehydrator. I wonder, does this have a smell? I love it. It does have a smell. It's not a strong odor, but you definitely can smell that it's something. The brush is really crispy, that's for sure. And then this comes with the 4-in-1 nail glue for the tips. Let's check out this consistency, see how thick it is. Okay. This is very nice. Looking forward to using that. And then you pull up this plastic piece, and down here we have a 500 piece, okay, 500 piece acrylic nail tip set. So these should actually be full cover nail tips. Love them. So these are the short coffin, well, I wouldn't say short coffin, medium coffin. So I'm just gonna pull, or attempt to pull one out, right? Hold on one second. Yep, so these are the maybe medium or short coffin length. This is the number 4, and I'm gonna test the bendable. So here is very flexible, right at the nail, which is where you want it to be flexible at, and here is nice and sturdy, and it does have a nice C curve to it. It's not really bendable, but again, like I said, up here is flexible, but that's kind of what you want. This is super cute. So definitely can't wait to use these. And then also in here, oh, so one came out, we'll put that back. They also give you a tip cutter. I love that. So if they're too long for you, you can go ahead and cut them down. And then it also comes with a file. I'm probably not going to be able to feel what type of grit this is, but they also give you a file, so that's nice. And this is actually a sturdy file. This is not a bendable file. So love that. So this is so awesome. You definitely have all the tools you need to get a set of nails done. Okay, do you hear me? Let me see what size is this for. Let me put this back in the bag. Okay, and then the last item they sent over to me was their base and top coat. So let's go ahead and let's open this. Comes with some instructions. Then here we are with the top coat. And then here we are with the base coat. So again, I like that they have sent me everything that I would need to get a set of nails done. So thank you so much, Modelones, for allowing me to review and try out some of your products. And let's go ahead and let's get right into the video so we can take a look at these colors. All right, so here we are, let's begin. So let's start with number 17. Let me just make sure I don't need to, oh, look at the lid. Okay, we see you, Modelones. Give us this plastic lid, okay? Love that. Okay, so we're gonna put this over here. And let's go ahead and let's open my acrylic liquid. Let me get an X-Acto knife so we can go ahead and cut this open. And I'm gonna try to keep this metal piece on. Doesn't seem like this is strong at all. So let's go ahead and let's pour some into our dapping dish. And my good sis, Lena, she was like, why don't you pour it slowly down the brush so that way you won't have any leaks. Sis, where you been all my life? Appreciate the tip. So if you're pouring it straight out of a bottle, pour it onto your brush, which will drip right down into your dapping dish. So typically, my monomer is in my dish that I just poured, so I really don't have to worry about spillage. But just in case you get it in a bottle, there is a tip for you. So thank you, Lena. If you guys haven't followed her, make sure you go check her out, Nails by Lena C. I'll leave her information down in the description box as well. So here are the bristles. Let's take a look at them. Looks like this is going to be a nice brush, and this is already crimped as well. So not bad, not bad. And again, this is a size 10. I typically work with a size 12. If you're starting out with acrylic, you should work with a smaller brush so you can make sure that you get your liquid to powder ratio down. All right, so let's go ahead and let's begin. So again, this color is number 17. Let's see how this picks up. Oh, look at that bead that picked up. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so this one kind of seems like it marbles just a little bit. Probably want to stir these up, so maybe I'll shake them before I begin applying the product. But it picked up very, very well. So see, you're able to see the separation. So I'm gonna shake these up after this one, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this one is number 17. All right, so I went ahead and I shook up the powders for about maybe 30 seconds. So we will go from there in hopes that we won't get any separation. So I'm not gonna talk much during this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my swatches, speed it up a little bit, and then come back with my initial thoughts. All right, so let's get into the swatches. So I did go ahead and I shook up all the acrylic powders, and that actually seemed to help reduce the marbling. So I think there was only maybe 2 or 3 of the colors that still marbled, but overall their acrylics were very easy to work with. They did have a buttery consistency. In my swatch sticks, I tend to have a little bit more liquid in my brush than normal because I am trying to fill up the swatch stick. But if you want to practice laying your acrylic, you can also put your beads on top of your swatch sticks, okay? So I will come back in a little bit to kind of show you which ones did go ahead, which ones did marble even after I did shake them. All right, so this is a color that did still marble even though we shook up the acrylic powder. So maybe I will go back in and kind of do a stir with a cuticle pusher or orange stick just to make sure that everything is mixed properly together. So just this one, which was number 170 so far. All right, so here are all of the acrylic powders from this Modelones kit. And now I'm just gonna kind of choose 4 colors from this kit so that way I can go ahead and do some nails. I was like, well, I always do pink nails. And I'm like, well, maybe I can go down to that red maroon color down in the corner on the right. But then I'm like, no, let's do like some purple, maybe some fuchsia, things like that. So having the colors next to each other kind of helped me pick out the colors that I really wanted to use and to try. So I'm gonna pick 4 and then we're gonna go from there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the pop off method as I always do. That's typically why I never really have my nails done, is because I'm always doing some type of content, but I do plan on doing my nails sometime soon, and that's what I have my hands for, well, my silicone hands for. So we're gonna go ahead and apply our cuticle oil to our nail beds, and we're gonna rub that in nice and gently. And then we're gonna go ahead and use our Modelones UV lamp. We're gonna go ahead and use our base coat, and we're gonna apply that onto the cuticle oil. Just be gentle to make sure that you don't wipe off any of that cuticle oil. And then we are going to cure our fingers in the UV lamp. I also like the fact that this has a wide enough area where you can actually rest your fingers and your hands on, so that way you can apply your product. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some straight edge, some straight nail tips. I have no idea where I got these from. I think I got them probably from Amazon, maybe, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply some base coat to the nail tip, and then I'm gonna adhere it with the lamp as well. So again, if you weren't doing the pop-off method, you could go ahead and use your press-on nails that came with the acrylic nail tip kit. You'll be able to use that dehydrator, and you'll be able to use the 4-in-1 gel to adhere your full cover tips. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into the acrylic application. During this video, you will notice once I get to my middle finger, it was turning out to be a little bit bulky, and that's because the nail tip was actually too big for my finger. So I thought I had picked out the right one, but I didn't. So you will see how bulky it will get. I ended up taking that completely off just because I was like, sis, something is wrong with this nail. But anyways, enjoy this application. You will see me use the one color that did marble. So that probably threw me off as well, along with having a bulky nail. I was like, no ma'am, let's take this off and let's start all over. So enjoy the footage, and I will be back soon. So here you can kind of see me looking at my nail like, yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit this nail after I complete the rest of my application. So you saw how much I struggled with that powder. Again, I don't know if it probably was the nail tip or if it was the powder, because like I said, that's the one that did marble. So yeah, I mean, I did take it off, so you will see that soon, but continue enjoying. All right, so as you see, the nail was bothering the mess out of me, so I took it off and started over. So I definitely have the right nail tip on this time around, and trust me, making sure that you do have the right nail tip makes a heck of a difference when you are completing a nail set. So now watch this and watch the look of the nails now. It's just, it flows so much better, and it looks like it fits on my hand, and especially it goes well with all the rest of the nails. Also, I feel like I am getting better with my acrylic application for my pop-off method. The reason for me trying to perfect this as much as possible is to eliminate me having to use a hand file. And the reason for that is because if I use the hand file and I apply too much pressure, then I will pop this nail off. So therefore, I'm taking my time, making sure the sides are clean, making sure I get up any extra acrylic that may be around my cuticle area, and I'm definitely taking my time. So I'm just trying to have a a clean application as much as possible. Again, my application isn't perfect, but definitely feel like it's getting better with my pop-off method, that is. So that's the reason why I try to take a little bit more time with this, and I tend to wipe off my sides a lot, so that way I still keep that shape. Now my pinky, I actually touched that pinky and I was like, well, I could fix that with some filing. So remember, if you put too much product on, you can always debulk with an e-file or a hand file. But again, if you're doing this pop-off method and you want to try to eliminate having to use a hand file, take your time with your application. So this looks so much better already. Like I said, that the nail tips really make a difference. Okay, so now it's time to work my magic and do my filing. Filing is done. If you guys want to know how I file, you can head on over to my previous video where I have my Melody Susie nail dust collector, and you will see me doing some filing. So now that that's done, I dusted off my nails, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply this base coat. And then I'm going to try to find some charms to kind of jazz up this set, because at first I was just going to leave it simple like this because I was like, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Like the colors just mesh well together. So, but of course I was like, I got all these charms. Let's go ahead and let's pull out a few. All right, so here we are. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I had these two snakes that were sitting up there on my lights, and I was like, okay, well, maybe we'll use the snakes. And I was like, oh, I do have the colorful snakes. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at these bears. Too many options. However, you can never have enough nail supply stuff, okay? You can never have a lot of charms either. Hint, hint, because I've been trying to stay away from Shein, but it's impossible. And my Ally card is ready for me to purchase. So anyways, so I was like, sis, you got to make a decision because we need to get this on the road. So I decided to go ahead and use my bling gel, and I'm actually going to use those two silver snakes just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. I'm gonna put it on my index and my pinky finger. All right, so I have both of my charms on, and yes, ma'am. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and apply our top coat to all of these nails, and then we will be done. So stay tuned for the final look. You guys, so here is the final look. So these are the nails that I went ahead and did. Just something simple, added some snakes, and it does it justice for sure. So I do recommend these Modelones acrylic powders, especially if you are a beginner. These are perfect for you to practice with. These are perfect for you to get your liquid to powder ratio down. Also, these are perfect for you to travel with as well. They have a really good consistency. As you see, I kind of struggle with one nail because my tip was way too big. So I went ahead and took that off, and as you can see, this is exactly why I took it off. So sometimes, you know, you have a trial and error and you realize that, ooh, that one don't look too right. So we need to start from scratch. So hopefully you all have enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will have my link and coupon code down below in the description box for you if you are interested in checking out Modelones and any other products that they may have. They are a really great brand to work with. Again, this is also a brand that I worked with when I was starting my journey in nail tech school. So if you guys are interested, make sure you check the description box down below. And if you have any questions, also leave those down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at IamBiscuit7. And as always, love on your people, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.